We were chatting with Vineet Sambre, and he was saying that relatively more attractive that stock is in comparison to the remainder of the pack. But let's get in Ambareesh Baliga. He joins in as well. Hi, Ambareesh. Afternoon. Thanks so much for joining in. Well, we were talking about mid-cap IT companies. Anything from that space that you like before we get to a key pick that you have for us?
Overall, in fact, IT, I see it being weak, at least for the next 2 to 3 quarters. And I suppose that's clearly seen from at least the initial earnings which has come, especially for the large caps. But among the mid-cap IT space, I mean, I would clearly have a pick in KPIT as well as Mindtree, which you just spoke about. I think these are the ones which will stand out, possibly showing the best growth. I mean, at least over the foreseeable future. So I think when we are talking of IT, there are just about 3 stocks which are possibly, buy and hold, which is TCS, among the large cap, closer to about 3,000, KPIT and Mindtree. HCL Tech, although it surprised me a bit on the positive, especially the management commentary, but I would just possibly watch it for a while longer before picking it up.
Ambareesh, India Cements has been selling off after it sold, its cement business, the part of it. Where does it go from here?
I think this is decently positive because this will, in fact, give them the much-needed cash flow. And all of us know that there's a very large investor, who's bought about 2 years back into India Cement. And possibly over the next, 18 months or 24 months, we could expect, some sort of a takeover. So I think that's what we should be watching out for. Otherwise, if you're looking at cement pack overall, I think the foreseeable future, the next 3-4 years, due to the sort of infra growth which we are seeing and the sort of consolidation also which we are seeing in that space with Adani is buying out Ambuja, ACC, and now JP. I think we should see sort of better valuations going ahead.
Cement, on India Cement, for the last couple of years, the street has been hoping for a change of guard. As you said, maybe in the next couple of years it happens, but it's a little bit of a tricky issue because if you bought the stock 2 days ago, well, you'll be down close to 15 to around 18% odd. But Ambareesh, what about any other stock from the mid-cap space? Normally, you bring one stock that you would like to talk about. So could you tell us what's on your radar today and give us some rationale for that as well?
My pick today is Godrej Agrovet, one of the largest in the animal feed market in India, with over a million tons of annual sales. And in crop production, they have products to cater to the entire crop life cycle, supported by Aztec Life Sciences, which they bought some time back. That vertical manufactures a wide range of agrochemical active ingredients, in addition to fungicides, insecticides, and herbicides, which have global customers. They are also among the largest in the oil palm developing space, and they've developed over 75,000 hectares of plantations across western and southern states, as well as the northeast. In fact, they will be having a big role in India's focus on achieving self-sufficiency in palm oil. And they also have a smaller foods and dairy vertical, which is a B2C business, which has been growing at about 40% Y-on-Y. So basically a well-diversified company with a good risk balance between the various verticals. Though the stock has underperformed, especially in the last 12 months due to the cost pressures impacting margins, but with softening raw material prices and liquidation of most of the high-cost inventory, I think we should see a much better Q2 and the growth thereafter. In fact, I'm projecting about 12% CAGR for revenue and 18% CAGR for EBITDA over the next 3 years. So I have a price target of about 700 with an EPS expectation of 28 in FY24.
Ambareesh, by any chance, do you look at Veranda Learning? They've acquired, the iconic CA classes JK Shah. It's a large deal, closer to, I think, 340 crores thereabout. Did you have a look at this transaction?
No, in fact, I've not really tracked that closely, although, I read about this news flow, but then I don't track it very closely.
Okay. What about Adani Wilmar? The business update looked a bit muted. Is that
exactly?
Yes. So it's not in a similar space as Godrej Agrovet, but it's probably in a broad umbrella. Would you like the stock? What have you made of the update that they've shared?
No, in fact, I've been finding it quite expensive, and although it had moved up due to completely different reasons altogether than the fundamentals. And now, in fact, it has corrected post the earnings and the commentary. And in fact, I mean, I would see at least some sort of a pressure on this stock, at least in the foreseeable future, over the next possibly 3 to 4 quarters, 3 to 4 weeks. But then I suppose post that, it's again going to be the speculators back in the game. And in fact, we could see it bouncing back. But again, I would say this is not an investor's stock. This is more of a trader's bet.
Got that. Ambareesh, well, we have got just 10 minutes to pull down the curtains on today's trading session. It's been a volatile one on expected lines that we're going to play out to weekly expiry. Just 10 minutes to go out there. We'll take our final break. You come back and we'll take you through the final 8-9 minutes of trade.